I would like to welcome to this short video just to show you actually the demonstrations of how we do these classes. And you see it has, when you have a method, an abstract method, you have to have your class to be an abstract. We already done this here. So all I'm going to do, I'm going to create in Java here, I'm going to create chapter 13 so I can work with that one here. So I can go here and Java project, and I'm going to call chapter 13. There we go. Yeah. So I finish with this one. Yeah, I don't need the modules for that. So as soon as it asks me, I'll just don't create it. It is. So I'm fine with that one. Has 13, and I'm going to create first one for geometric object. If you notice here, I'm going to do the class, and I'm going to just give it a name. There it is. So and here's the one, right? So that's being created, and definitely look at that. I'm going to leave it as normal, just public class geometric object, and you're going to see it's going to actually give me an error, and it should say it needs abstract. If I want to make one method an abstract, for instance, if I do, for instance, get area, I can go and say public. If I put word static, it is, and I say get area, it is, and nothing else. And because abstract, you have to put it like that. As soon this is right, if you look at this one here, it is required right here. In order, you see the error here says here. In order to get that error out, it is. So obviously this get area is double. It is. There you go, right? And the reason for that, because this one is to make it abstract. So in case you get that error here, we're going to show you actually and here. So because this is asked for areas and so on, right? So I'm going to remove the word abstract, and you're going to see actually what the error is. So we're going to get from the code from here. It is all of it, and obviously all I'm going to do here, just go across. So we can see this. So I can come here and so okay. So that's all being done. If you notice here, if you notice this is actually it says abstract on this one. There it is. Because abstract you put semicolon on it. It means it's not been implemented this class. So obviously, if you notice here, that's what the error says here. Look at that here said this geometric object must be in the abstract class. So obviously you have to say it's abstract here. There you go. Abstract class. There we go. So abstract class. So if you notice, as all the errors is gone. The reason for that, if you notice, because all the errors, just in case you have error like that, and you see the error down there, that's not the reason, not always the reason the error is here. No, the reason, because the word abstract here, it means your class has to be abstract. That's what it is. So I can go in here and say abstract. Enter. So that's actually move all the code for you. Abstract method, always you have the method. Exactly what we do it, public, double, for instance, get perimeter or get area. And when I went to abstract, it means I'm not gonna do anything to it. I have a semicolon here. It means I'm gonna implement that inside the children. And in that case, we have the circle. And we have here, so I can go in here and I create the class which was circle. It is. I go circle, and I say okay. And from the circle, if you notice when I say extend, and I get from this class here, if you notice, I'm just going to take extend. It's going to ask me to do that. So it's going to say, ask me for giving an error here, if you notice here. So I say okay, like that, or I can move to it like that, fine, no problem. I just put it actually. The problem is because of this one. Yeah, there you go. So obviously, this one here. If you notice, there's an error here because there's no implementations. Public class extend geometric. Either you make this one abstract or you have to implement it. So if you look at here, the error, it says you have to implement the inherited abstract methods as the get parameter and the get area, the second one, which means both of these ones. When you see them as abstract, you have to implement them. That's what it says here. So obviously, when I come here and I say OK, and I click here, it's going to say, do I implement them? Right? So I can come here and I say, you want to implement them? Say, add and implement the methods. As soon as I do that, here it is. So you have to write these ones here. Look at that. You have to notice here, you've got two options. Either, here it is. You either implement the unimplemented methods or make the type circle abstract. It means it has to have a child to write inside that one. So as soon as I do that, there it is. Add and implement it, there it is to get the area. So of course, you know what the area is, radius, and so on. So pi r squared. All right, and we've seen that because here, so I can come here and say private double, of course, radius. All right, there you go. And of course, you get that from you can get from the constructor, or you can use the default constructor. However, we have done this. We have this already here. All right, and so I can have a look in here. There it is. So I can go to the circle. On the circles here, that's this. It is. So I can go and do all of that. If I want to, just copy them, and you're going to see actually what needs to be done. So I'm going to take all of these there, and here it is, right? So obviously, if you notice, get perimeter and get radius, they both has to be implemented. Of course, radius, because we have the radius, I can go and say this is math. Usually, because this is it, I can say math, POW radius. There you go, times this one. There you go. And so on. Okay, so that's actually how you do that. That one there. And for obviously for rectangle is exactly the same things. And we have exactly gonna implement exactly the same thing. So I'm just gonna go and implement that quickly for a minute. All right, this now rectangle is being done. It's exactly the same things. As soon if I remove these two parts here, the two of them, definitely is going to give me an error here because it says these are not being implemented here. So I click on, you don't need to click on that. It says just add the unimplemented methods here, there, and they've been added here. And that's what we've done. The get area, we need to calculate the area, length times width, and what we have here, height times width, and of course the perimeter is add them together times 2. Right. So that's what we have. So this is width times height, and this is height times width times plus times 2. Now what we're gonna do testing. We're gonna create a class, and that's test class, and that's what it is here. So I can go and say geometric object, and I can say I can call this obj 1 for instance, and this one obj 2. Obj 2. There you go. So obviously, if you notice this one, this what we're doing here. This one here is polymorphism. This. Right. Right, I will stop here, and this polymorphisms because this says using the parent to create the child, and so on. We'll stop here and we complete actually in the next video. Thank you so much. Wish best luck.